Well, good afternoon, everybody. Today is the, I think it's the 6th. Yes, it's the 6th of July. Headed out to go plant some food plots for our pheasants and whatnot. I got the corn planter hooked on, got Milo and some sort of a cane, but it's supposed to be shorter cane. Last night we got, depending on where you're at, anywhere from 0.10 all the way up to 3/4 of an inch. Just depends on where you were. I think at our farm, I think we got closer to 0.10 than 3/4, but down at my house, we ended up getting 0.40 down at my house. So any rain's appreciative at this point. It's warm out, burning the corn up, which you guys will see here momentarily once I get down to the first field. Everything's hanging on fairly good, but yesterday is 104, today it's 100 out. Both being 100 for the next week, and it's really starting to take its toll on our crops a little. So I guess anyone has extra rain to just bring it on up here to central South Dakota, we'd appreciate it. I guess, but yeah, I got these strips that I left when I was planting corn, and I think there's about roughly 30 acres of them or so, and got my fertilizer tank loaded up, and my planter got some seed in it. I've already done my landlord's food plots earlier today, and now we're on to doing my father's. I'm not a big fan of the hunting deal, but I guess people can do what they want, and you know, I guess I used to really enjoy hunting, but you know, the out-of-staters that come in here, and I don't know, they just seem like we owe it to them to let them hunt on our ground, and road hunting has really hurt my thoughts on pheasant hunting in general. I don't like road hunting. I mean, road hunting around your own property is something else, but you know, you got people coming out and just driving. We had people shooting at the end of our driveway the last couple of years, and you know, things like that just rubbed me the wrong direction, I guess. But you can see I just driving right through the corn here to get into this plot, and this corn's hurting a little bit. It's pretty curled up. Right here where I'm at, it's probably some of the worst area of it, I'd imagine, I hope. Some of the corn's not hurting quite as bad. This is some of our poorer ground. It's definitely the least amount of water. It's the sandiest, and definitely doesn't have any sub water underneath the surface. It's kind of just how it is, I guess. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. I got a phone call coming. Alrighty then. Well, anyhow, yeah, this part of the field is definitely the worst. I'm gonna stop up on top of this hill, and we're gonna just walk out in the field a little ways and just kind of see what it looks like, I guess. But it's not good, I'm sure. Here a while back, this corn didn't look too shabby, but you guys can tell now it's hurting. Needs some water pretty terribly. This is a field I cover cropped last year, and we grazed some cattle on it last fall, and there was a little interest in how much residue it leaves behind, and you can see it leaves some, but there's not a lot. I don't think people would have too much of a problem drilling into it or anything. Well, there is some weeds over here, but obviously I sprayed them off. But yeah, it's awful dry and awful hard here, so. But we'll kind of take a peek at some other cornfields while I'm in them here later this evening. But my strips that I leave, remember, if you guys don't remember, are 40 foot wide. So I've got, I think I got they call it a pheasant cane on this side, or buck and cock. Then I got milo on this side, so it'll be nice and pretty when it grows. This corn down here doing a lot better than where we just stopped on top of the hill, but yeah, we definitely need some good water. Down on my landlord's ground, he got 3/4 of an inch roughly on some of that, and honestly you couldn't even tell it rained today. So that ground soaked her right on up, and it is what it is, I guess. But we're pouring out the whole fertilizer to it, to these food plots. I'm hoping there's enough moisture to get these food plots started. I've never ran into this situation where we haven't been getting any rain. I think last night was the first substantial rain anywhere close since the end of May. So quite a few days without water, but as you can see, everything is holding on pretty good. You can tell this corn isn't curled up near as bad as on top of that hill. You can actually kind of see maybe back there now where there's these low spots or whatever spots for some reason that are a different, more white. And I think once that corn starts turning white, it's been damaged almost beyond repair, or it's gonna have long-term effects on that corn, I think. Where this corn that's just curled, the leaves are just curled up and tight, I think it'll be okay. It's hurt it, but not. This corn's about toast on top of this hill here. Still got a little life left, but it's not looking good. But anyhow, this is probably, like I said, one of the worst fields that I've seen so far. I'll show you guys a few more of these fields here as we go along today, or this afternoon or evening, and you guys can see what you think. So, alright, well, we'll see you guys on the next part here. Well, I'm back again here. I've done a couple fields since that first one that I showed you. And this field isn't too bad. There's a few spots that's bad. This is actually the field that my wife flew the drone when I was spraying, and got some drone footage of me spraying. And I'm going to take you guys along to the end here, and we're going to go out through the end rows here and go across to the next strip, and then I'll get out and we'll check this corn and just kind of see what it looks like from the ground here. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, so we'll see. But from the tractor here, it doesn't look too bad. It's hurting, but not hurting like that first field that I done. A couple spots in the second field that I done. This will be the third one that I was in, and this will probably be the last part of this video. I think this is kind of boring watching me plant food plots, and yes, I'm running over corn doing this, but this is how we got to do it. But I can row the corn, so I try to turn as sharp as I can and get on the first row that I can get my front tires into, and I'll drive down to the next strip this way. And it's really loud, I'm sorry. I guess I'm gonna run over that one row there. Skip row. Guess row, I guess. Around this corner I'm gonna run over some more, but oh well. I don't think this little section's gonna amount to anything anyhow. It's corn on corn here. I think we'll walk over and we'll take a peek at the soybeans, and then I'll come back and jump back in here in this next field, or part of the field. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. This stuff is about, it's about up to the bottom of my chin, right here. Deer got into here and eating it off. You can see the leaves are eating off. Here's some soybeans, and looks like they're getting close to needing sprayed again. Holy bucket, this end of the field must be bad. Must have missed a strip here again. We determined that last time I was out here I missed this little strip. But it's gonna be a long while before these things canopy. Pretty short. I guess it is what it is. I don't know if they'll ever make canopy at this point if it don't start raining. That ground's awful hard. I don't have anything to dig down with right now with me, but one of these days I'm going to take you guys on a crop tour and we're going to go look at a bunch of fields and whatnot. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, this corn's pretty short right here. You can see how tall it is on my tractor there. And this is probably one of the better fields. I'm probably in one of the worst fields and one of the better fields here now. So, but when I'm going down these end rows, getting to this next strip, I can actually, you know, straddle 2 rows with my front tires, and my back tires I actually straddle some more rows with them. And it seems to work pretty good. I know I run some corn over, but I should have done this a while back, but I just haven't had the time to get it done. So this is what I got to do, because this is just how it worked out. So I like to get it done when the corn's a little shorter. It's a lot easier to squeeze my tractor down each row, but it is what it is. I just set up my auto steer. Since I do everything with A+ lines, I can just come back in here and say I want to drive straight south, which is where I'm driving now, and I'll stay right in this 40-foot gap that I left when I was planting the corn. So there's no driving A/B lines, I guess. It's just A+ lines. And I get along pretty good with them, I guess, but anyhow. But that's what we're up to today. Said the corn's not looking too bad. We're definitely behind where we normally are at this point in the year, but hopefully we can start catching some rains and making everything start growing better and quit burning up. I guess if we keep missing the rains, I'm gonna have to just go on vacation instead of watching everything burn up. It'd be a lot easier, I guess, to come back to it burned up, because you ain't gonna do anything if you hear about it anyhow except watch it every day. But like I said, for the most part, this field ain't too bad, especially for it being corn on corn. You can see there's a lot of trash on the ground, so that's definitely helping the moisture retention situation. But there's the millet field over there that I planted. I think I had some footage of that, but it hasn't even grown yet. And I planted it probably 20 days ago. Seems like it's been a long time ago anyhow, so I guess hopefully we get enough rain and get that millet to grow. Otherwise that was kind of a waste of my time, but that's farming for you. But anyhow, guys, I guess I'll let you go today, and this is what we're doing. We're planting the food plots, and I guess this is what we're doing. So I guess we'll see you guys on the next one, and hopefully everyone's doing good. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more.